Yeah, it seems to be working. Right, what a beautiful morning. Look at the wonder and the glory of God's creation. Anyway, got the Max. Last time we were with this, we were at the JCB place, and it did brilliantly, if you remember. I think the only thing that happened was the rear mud guards came off, so they've been binned now. I've fitted a new RPM rear skid. Hope you can see that with the better design, so that the screws are protected by the ribs rather than being on the ribs. I've also fitted a top brace above the steering mechanism, so like an aluminium Y section. I'll show you in a bit. It goes over the top of the steering, like a top aluminium brace. It's not an expensive upgrade. Not really sure what benefits it gives, other than, I suppose, keeping the steering sort of in position. I don't know, but I fitted it. It wasn't expensive, so see what it does. And I've also fitted not Badlands. Last time I fitted Badlands to this, they broke, if you remember. I actually broke the hub on a brand new set of Badlands. So these are Outcast LPs. I forget what they call them, but they're off an Outcast 4S LPs. Can't remember what the tyres are actually called, but that's what they're off, an Outcast 4S. And everyone says these are great, these tyres, but I really like the stock ones, which are little. These are a lot bigger, so theoretically would make this faster if I took it on a long run. It's quite windy today. I've also put 80 weight in the front. So this is that really boring conversation about shocks and springs and things, which is very boring. So basically I've got the heavy GT Max shocks in the back, in the back, with the green bit of paint on them. So it's the heaviest GT Max shocks they make, springs they make, and 80 weight diff fluid. 80 weight diff fluid, 80 weight shock fluid. So heavy springs in the back, stock springs, which are heavier than the stock front ones, switched to the front. So new springs in the back, old rear springs switched to the front, and these come with 60 weight all the way around. It's now 80 weight. So 80 weight in the shocks, and yeah, so although from factory the shock absorbers are identical in length, they actually have different springs and different pistons. So there you go. So shock weight is the same, but piston and springs are different. So you can't just swap these round, you'll be in all sorts of trouble. Yeah, your front ones have got to stay on your front, your back ones have got to stay on the back. And what I've done is just move the springs the actual shock absorber and the pistons are in the correct position. God, that was boring. Sits a bit higher with these wheels and tyres on. So it's got a bit of a different stance. I wouldn't say it's any better than the standard tyres. Doesn't seem to have necessarily more rotation, I wouldn't say. Ugh. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's particularly got more rotation in the air than with the little dinky ones. If anything, it seems to rotate a little slower, I would say. Let's try and build it up a bit. Tough little bugger, innit? What has happened to that front shell? You hear that? It's the gears. So whenever I put bigger wheels on or bigger tyres, it causes issues. And that sound, if you listen, is my pinion has moved away from the spur. And it's like the mesh on these and the gear, the engine mounts are so sensitive. And the minute you put a bit more rotational mass on, a bit heavier tyres, bigger tyres, I seem to run into issues. Now, I don't think I bash them that hard. You know what I mean? I never think I do that. Is this hard bashing? We're gonna have to call it a day because I'm going to destroy my pinion. So another example of trying to use larger tyres on the Maxx. But everyone swears they're great, but I reckon they just drive up and down fields. Because remember, this thing was at JCB the other week and was, you know, being quite heavily used. No issue. Bring it here within 10 minutes with different tyres on, which obviously throws all the balance out of how the car was designed. You get issues. So annoying. So that's that. I think lesson learned. Stick with me little sledgehammers. The dinky sledgehammers. Oh, it's getting worse. I'll show you that top brace. This has been really good, this Dusty Motors cover. There, look, that blue one. So it just sits over the top of my GPM steering doobry. And that X-Max servo. So yeah, something's happened. I can see what. Screws come out there, look, that holds the engine mount. If you can see that. Hopefully there. So that's popped off. You see how it moves. So that's my mesh moving. So yeah, no wonder. Huh. I mean, has that happened because of the heavier tyres? Who knows? Right. Oh, disaster. Got my hokers on because it's dry. It's beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful sunny day. It's about 9 or 10 degrees. It's not hot, but it's sunny and lovely. So now I'll drive home. Job done. Thanks for watching. What an incredibly boring and uninteresting video that was. So yeah, you know, like and subscribe and share this video. I'm sure other people will be overjoyed to watch this. Cheers now. See you later. Try and turn this off. Blah blah blah. Can't actually do it.